Yes, my audience, still on Diddy. Still on Sean Diddy Combs. Last time I brought you a video and I was talking about any shit that you do today awaits you in the front. That was the term for that video I did last time about Diddy, Puff Daddy. More and more lists are coming up. About over 120 persons came up with allegation and they have filed a case against Sean Diddy Combs. Puff Daddy. Do you get the point? More than 120 persons already filed a case against him for assault, for abuse, for harassment, for all kinds of crimes, for attempting or even unaliving people. Many are still scared to come out right now, but I know it is only a matter of time. They will all come up and give their own verdict and their own allegation, and also with proofs of what has happened. Diddy, according to what I watched from him, a clips, or should I say a broadcast where he was being interviewed. In fact, he regretted what he has done for himself since over 25 years. From what I saw and watched him, almost he was crying. What he has been doing over 25 years. This is not something that just came up. This is a grand plan. Things that he has done. He did it intentionally. He carried it out perfectly with his friends, those that are in the same shit with him. If you go to the internet or you can Google anything from America, you will even see Diddy where he was kissing very renowned celebrities all over the world. Do you understand? I don't want to mention names. You have seen some of them. A man kissing his fellow man. And some of them will say, I love children. How can your fellow man love your fellow man in that way and tells you that he loves children? I think they are looking for children to be used, not that they love children. Listen, this is a shit life. I call it shit life because many of his victims, many people that he molested, he abused, many that he unalived, you understand what I'm saying? Many of them, he did it without the knowledge of those people. Many, these things always goes on. It comes up every time they were having this kind of Grammy Awards, concerts or any musical stuff, any gathering, white party, all kinds of party, pop-up party, they call it pop-up party, white party, red party, all those arrangements and, all those festive periods, those festivals that they are using to draw people close, the only way they humiliate their victims is by hypnotizing them with, what hypnotizing mean? Making them, not to know what is happening. Putting something in their drinks. Drugs. Let me spell it out. So many of them are being drugged. They become unconscious. They don't know what they're doing. And shit will happen to them. Do you understand? I don't know. I cannot see any other reason why people like this. The point now is that a lot of people are still coming up and many have been urged to come up with clear, allegations and, informations and all kind of, how will I put it, proofs, that this guy has been doing this or he did this because this shit has been happening over 25 years. I bet you. So more lists are coming. I want you to stay tuned with this my channel, TE Comedy page. I will be bringing you updates on this issue about Puff Daddy. Right now, he's there in detention, awaiting trial, kind of, and as soon as he's being convicted, he's going to jail. Only God knows if he comes out in 200 years, good luck to him. but I don't see him coming out. Not at all. I'm not saying it's an allegation. I can categorically confirm that he somehow did it. Do you understand? This is what my assertion is. But the point now I want to say is that many from Africa who went there on this Grammy stuff, I want to take Grammy, I want to do this. The point now is that a lot of you guys have to come up, file your own case against him if you were molested and abused by Sean Diddy, Combs and his groups. If you were abused and assaulted, be you a woman or a man, if you were assaulted and abused, send your file immediately to those lawyers. There are many lawyers who are in charge of this case. File it individually as your own personal case. File it. Do you get what I'm saying? So that the Americans will know that it is not only America. Right now, about 4 states are involved. You know, these 120 people are just from United States, from 4 states. I want and I urge Nigerians, because I know a lot of our Nigerian musicians who went there on this Grammy sheet to go and grab Grammy. Immediately you go, he will welcome you. If he feels that he wants to try you out, so many things have happened. Some of them are being hypnotized. Immediately you are hypnotized. You don't know what you are doing, and they're going to use you the way they want. At the end, they kick you out. You are not going to get any Grammy. You go back to Africa and do your Afrobeat. You understand? Or not a piano, Afrobeat. You go and do your Afrobeat. And that ends it. If you make noise, they will threaten you. If you are not careful, you will be unalived. This is what has been going on. So for those of you in Nigeria, I really urge you people to move on now and send your own files to those lawyers so that they will include and, commence with everything together, and you know you are having a good case if you have proofs. This is what I can say right now. This is not a good lifestyle. Anyone who is living such life, be you woman to woman or man to man, you may like it, it may be your way of life, but it's not a good way of life. It is not morally sound for you to say it. It is like the same shit going on in Nigeria with this guy they call Bobrisky. That guy, what he has caused in Nigeria, we will wait to see the damage he has already done. He is luring youth to join him in this madness, this stupid and useless lifestyle. And most of his kinsmen are supporting him, calling him Mommy of Lagos. It's the same life that Puff Daddy was living in America. You know, one thing I can categorically tell you, these musicians, what they do now is to buy cars and buy private jets. They don't know what to do with their money. They only try new things. And the new things they want to try is to sleep with their fellow man, sleep with their fellow woman. These are the new things that they are trying out. But it's a shit life and a dirty life. We will come back to this topic so that the world will understand and hear us properly. Listen, if you are living this life, find a way to see what you can do to stop it. It is not a life. It is not a life at all. Not a life. Stop it. Otherwise, what has happened to Puff Daddy will await you. No condition is permanent, and every problem and every situation has an expiring date. This is an expired date for Puff Daddy. It has come to that end. People, be smart, be wise, and do the right thing. This is what we preach here. Nothing more than that. Don't play with me.